The Fayetteville Fire Emergency Management Department has a mission to save lives, property, and our environment. The mission is standard for every emergency services department around the world, and our country began organizing fire companies dating back to 1648, where development of best business practices through industry research began. North Carolina legislature chartered our department in 1791, which mainly consisted of citizen fire brigades using leather buckets. Although our mission is traditional, we continuously develop new strategies and training requirements to provide the best service possible. The Center for Public Safety Excellence provides a management model for the emergency services that is used to develop response plans appropriate for the community risks. To properly develop response plans, we evaluate the risks within our growing and changing communities to align the appropriate resources with those identified risks. We have chosen to adopt this model to assist our organization in becoming one of more than 200 accredited agencies worldwide. Management of the accreditation status assures the community that we are in the forefront of emergency service delivery as we continuously research the best practices in the industry. With the support of city management and the community's elected officials, we continue to provide the best service possible with a dedication to safe and successful outcomes. Nothing is perfect, but if we reach for perfection, we will meet excellence.
The Communications Center plays an important role within the department. The fire department measures its success from many different components to include the communications department. Together with a cooperative working relationship, we strive to deliver the best possible service for the community. This year, the Fayetteville Fire Emergency Management Department has received the best possible score of a Class 1 rating by the Insurance Service Office, or ISO. That makes us one of only a handful of departments to have achieved this rating within the state of North Carolina. During the ISO inspection, the Communications Center was also evaluated. The City of Fayetteville 911 Communications Division was graded on 4 major factors. 1, the actual emergency reporting system. 2, the Communications Center including the number of 911 operators. 3, computer-aided dispatch facilities. 4, how the dispatch circuits are maintained, monitored, backed up, and the overall effectiveness of fire department notification. Some of the measures used to gauge the center for the ISO rating included alarm handling time, which is the percentage of calls processed within 60 seconds and at 106 seconds. The hours of telecommunications continuing education, and the emergency backup power and backup communication circuits. We are pleased with the partnership we have between the Fayetteville Fire Emergency Management Department and the 911 Communications Center.
There is a cascade of events that takes place prior to any emergency call. It starts with a state of normalcy, then discovery of an event. The event is initiated by calling 911. Once an event initiation begins and the cascade of events begins to unfold, the degree of loss of life and property that can be prevented may be impacted by the passage of time. For the purposes of the accreditation process, response time is a compilation of the elements beginning with alarm answering time up to on-scene time. It essentially has 3 elements: alarm handling, turnout, and travel time. All of our baseline times are adopted and measured based on an emergency response. Alarm handling is the time of the 911 call until fire station notification. Our baseline time is 1 minute and 30 seconds, 90% of the time. The next element is turnout time. That's the time from station notification until a unit actually checks en route, which means forward progression of the unit. Our baseline time is also 1 minute and 30 seconds, 90% of the time. The last element is travel time, the time from which a unit checks en route until they arrive on scene. Our baseline time is 5 minutes and 12 seconds, 90% of the time. If a unit fails to meet these baselines, then we request an explanation in our records management system. The overages and explanations are tracked daily and emailed out to our entire Fire City mail list. What this gives us is not only the knowledge that an overage happened, but what factors actually contributed to the overage. Everything about this process starts in our dispatch center, and we realize the importance of teamwork in the ongoing process of continuous improvement.